Hello and welcome into LMU Community TV News. I'm Ashley Hurley. Thank you for joining us. Both directions of Interstate 75 are shut down just south of the Kentucky-Tennessee line due to a rock slide. The shutdown is forcing more local traffic. According to transportation officials, the highway will be closed until further notice while crews work to clean up and stabilize that area. The rock slide is in Campbell County at mile marker 142, about 30 minutes south of the Kentucky border. Officials were forced to shut down the interstate after falling rocks hit several vehicles Friday afternoon. There are no reports of any injuries. Detours are bringing more of the traffic through our community, and emergency officials are asking locals to use extra precautions as much of the traffic is detouring to get to their connecting routes. Detours would normally take about 1 hour, but with heavier traffic, it could take several hours. There is no estimate on when the interstate will be open, but for updates, you can call 1-877-244-0065 for more information. The annual American Cancer Society Relay for Life kickoff was held last Saturday, February 27th at Lincoln Memorial University inside the Tex Turner Arena. The athletic department on the campus remains a continued supporter of this event after several years. The event gets volunteers started in the yearly fundraising that supports cancer research and treatment, as well as celebrating the bravery of those who have fought and continue to fight to beat this disease. Several vendors were set up on the concourse to sell anything from crafts to food, with all of the proceeds going to Relay for Life. Businesses, along with volunteers from all over the area, came to support the activities and begin their fundraising. Everyone in the community not only enjoyed the Relay for Life kickoff event during the home basketball game, but you are also invited to attend the event that is held annually at the Harrogate City Park in September. The Lincoln Memorial University Police and Security Department has partnered with the Tennessee Governor's Highway Safety Office for the 2016 Seatbelts Are for Everyone campaign. The campaign is designed to increase seatbelt and child passenger safety restraint usage in the state of Tennessee. LMU joins the SAFE campaign to increase the safety and awareness on the main campus in Harrogate and to encourage safe driving and seatbelt use to and from the campus. The LMU main campus roads see a large amount of traffic for a small, concentrated area, and during the campaign, LMU police will be participating in awareness and education activities across campus and will also be performing traffic stops. According to LMU Police and Fire Safety Director Jamie Snow, it is the goal that every person that comes onto campus returns safely home, and the SAFE campaign is one more effort toward that goal. They are raising awareness through education and enforcement of the importance of drivers and passengers to buckle up every time for every trip. The SAFE campaign is in its third year and has delivered some impressive results that included 2,470 child restraint violations, 33,879 seatbelt violations, and 671 other seatbelt enforcement activities. The SAFE campaign got underway on February 1st and will run through August 1st. Participating agencies will pay special attention to nighttime seatbelt enforcement. Historically, 50% of Tennessee's traffic fatalities are unbelted. That percent increases, though, to nearly 60 when nighttime crashes are examined. So remember to buckle up for every trip. An invitation for Claiborne County alumni and friends to get together is being extended by the LMU Alumni Association. The Claiborne County alumni is gathering, and it's scheduled for Thursday, March 3rd at 7 o'clock in the LMU dining room in the Lincoln Dining Room for the informal alumni gathering. The Lincoln Dining Room is located adjacent to the main dining hall. President B. James Dawson will be giving a campus update, and Director of Alumni Services, Sheila Cosby, will be on hand to update on LMU alumni. LMU Alumni Director of Admissions, Sherry McCreary, and Assistant Vice President of Advancement, Frank Woodward, will be discussing admissions and scholarships. Refreshments will be served during this gathering. You can RSVP or you can contact the LMU Office of Alumni Services by email at alumni@lmunet.edu or call 423-869-6353, and they are asking that everyone invite prospective students who would be interested in attending Lincoln Memorial University. The Office of Alumni Services does extend a thank you for continued support of the Alumni Association, and they hope to see alumni and prospective students there. Coming up after the break, the Pet of the Week is back, and you don't want to miss this week's furry friend that is available for adoption at the Claiborne Animal Shelter. So keep it right here on LMU Community TV News.
I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. In that college education.
I dare you to be somebody important.
Like be a teacher or a reality TV star.
I dare you to stand up here.
To call the shots.
To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
You can change my life.
Make me excited about science like you.
Have a career that really means something.
Then do it.
I dare you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Read Across America is an annual reading, motivation, and awareness program that calls for every child in every community to celebrate reading on March 5th. The Middlesboro Mall is hosting Grab Your Hat, Read with a Cat this Saturday from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. There will be a costume contest at 1 o'clock with family-friendly events and booths. There are also going to be free educational materials and books, free information and sign-ups for children. Table activities and entertainment are scheduled. Read Across America motivates children to read, which is an important factor in student achievement and creating lifelong successful readers. Research has shown that children who are motivated and spend more time reading do better in school. In May of 1997, a small reading task force at NEA came up with the idea to create a day to celebrate reading. The group then decided that they would also use the day to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday. So that next year, on March 2nd, 1998, the largest celebration of reading this country has ever seen occurred, and the annual event still continues today. A furry face is the perfect addition for any family, and each week we try to bring you adoptable pups from the Claiborne Animal Shelter. These furry faces are available for adoption at the animal shelter, so let's show off this week's Pet of the Week in hopes of finding its forever home and family. Everyone, we are back with the Pet of the Week, and I am here with Liza from the Claiborne Animal Shelter, and she has with her Buckwheat. So tell us about Buckwheat.
Well, Buckwheat is as far as we can tell, he's a German Shepherd Lab mix, and he's got really a pretty coat.
Yes.
It's hard to explain what color it is. It's almost like a wheat color.
Yep.
And he's been with us for quite a while. He came in with 2 other puppies, and they were very underweight, malnourished, and then he and his brother had a lot of hair loss.
Yep.
So he's about 4 months old, but it's taken us 2 months just to get where his fur is all grown back, and he's healthy now. And do not be fooled by the way he's acting right now, because it's all a big trick. He's a very lively little puppy.
Are you faking? Are you being shy? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We want to show everyone how you are. Yeah, there you go. All right, so tell us about what their mix, generally, their behavior and, personalities.
Okay, well, first of all, with a lab, you're just going to get a really good dog. And same with the German Shepherd. I mean, if I were in the market for a puppy, I think I'd look for that mixture, just because they're very intelligent, they're very loyal to their families, they're fun, they're active, they're drive you crazy until they're about 3 years old, and then until they run out of their puppiness.
So soft.
They're easy to house train because they're a bigger dog. It's easier for them to control their bladder. Younger, like he would be able to be house trained really quickly, I would think. And they're smart, and they want to please their owners, and they want to do stuff with them, like go on jogs or go play catch, or maybe take an agility class.
Right.
And of course, a Shepherd Lab mix would make a wonderful therapy dog as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Very, very smart. So Buckwheat is very nervous about this whole situation.
Yeah.
And if he would just put his little ears up so you could see how darling he is when he's being his normal self. But I don't think he's going to do that. So
okay, so what type of family would he be good with?
He would be good with a family with older young children, maybe 5 years old or more. An active family.
Yes.
Someone who's going to take him for walks. A nice fenced yard would be good, so he can run outside and play and not wander off. And a family that's going to be a family. That's going to spend time with them, be there with them, not just put them in a crate and leave for the day. And he's an inside pup.
Okay.
But he'll do well outside too. But he's, we always like all of our puppies to be indoor dogs.
Right.
So he's very active and energetic.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, do not be fooled by the way he's acting right now.
Okay, he's being a total.
He's wearing his mask.
He's acting.
Yes.
You're acting.
He is.
Okay, so how would a family go about getting to meet Mr. Buckwheat?
Well, they can come to the shelter. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 4 and Saturday from 10 until 2. Or they can go online to claiborneanimalshelter.com and submit an online application. We do a background check, make sure that references are up to date, that all the other pets in the family have been spayed or neutered, unless there's a medical reason why they weren't. And we want to make sure that when Buckwheat goes home, that he's going to go home to a place that's going to take care of him, and not go someplace wherever he came from. He was just a little stray. So with all of our puppies, we don't have them available for too long because we send transports out. So if anybody's interested in him, they've got to act fast. Otherwise, we're sending him up north where they can't get enough puppies.
All right.
So he's really is a sweet little guy. And if you come in the shelter to meet him, you'll see him in there wrestling with his brother and barking and shooting off his mouth and acting like a big shot.
Are you a big shot?
I'm a big shot.
Well, your collar does say bad to the bone. So, I can see it.
And see how he's got his little permanent smile around his face?
Yes, he does.
He's a beautiful. It's so hard to even describe what his fur is like, but he's just really got beautiful markings, and he's a really nice little guy.
Okay, is he on Facebook?
Yes, he is.
Okay, so go to Facebook, check him out. Pet Finder also, and visit the Claiborne Animal Shelter so you can get to know this little guy and maybe make him a part of your family.
Coming up this weekend, Student Services and Athletics are partnering with the School of Arts and Humanities to send the Pet Band and 24 students to Greenville on Saturday. The students will have lunch at the tailgate that will be provided by Alumni Services. Following the lunch at the tailgate, the students will attend the games on Saturday. If you are interested in going, there will be another pet bus that will be leaving on Sunday morning for students that are unable to attend those games on Saturday. But after the break, Adam Haley is going to update you on those games that are happening Saturday and all other sports around campus, so stick around.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back. The LMU women's basketball team traveled to Mars Hill, North Carolina Wednesday night as the 5 seed to face 4th seeded Mars Hill. Kiera Rawls scored the game's first 2 baskets to put LMU in the lead, but it would be the Lions who came back and took the lead by 5 at the end of the first quarter, 24-19. The 2 teams went back and forth in the second quarter until 2 3-pointers and an Emily Griffith layup put an LMU up 7. And the Lions' 9-2 run to end the half sent the teams into the locker room tied at 35. The Lady Railsplitters would outscore Mars Hill to lead after the third by 4, 49-45, and the lead would grow to as many as 8 before the Lions went on a 17-7 run to take back the lead by 2. With less than 90 seconds left, LMU took back the lead on a Brittany Guy jumper. Guy would hit 2 free throws 36 seconds later to regain the lead that they would never give up. LMU hit the free throws down the stretch and won their second ever SAC tournament game, 75-72. Kiera Rawls led LMU in scoring with 16 points, while Mars Hill's Ansley Ricker led all scorers with 23. LMU advances to their first SAC semifinal in school history, and they'll now face top-seeded Anderson at noon on Saturday in Greenville, South Carolina. The top-seeded LMU men hosted 8th-seeded Tusculum College Wednesday night, and it was the Pioneers who started the game on a 5-0 run. That would be the largest lead for Tusculum as LMU and the Pioneers stayed within 1 possession of each other until Dorian Pinson hit a layup almost 10 minutes into the game to give LMU the lead 28-26, and the Railsplitters would not give up that lead. The lead grew to double digits after a few times, and in the first half, LMU led at the break 57-45. The Pioneers kept it close, getting the deficit to 11 with 15:45 remaining before LMU went on a 12-2 run. The Railsplitters would eclipse the century mark on their way to a 101-75 win. Jarrell Simmons led LMU with 27 points, while Luquan Choice and Jalen Still each had 24 to help LMU pick up their 27th win of the season. The Railsplitters will now move on to Greenville, South Carolina on Saturday to face 5th-seeded Newberry at 5:30. It was also announced Thursday morning by the South Atlantic Conference that Megan Pittman was announced as all-conference first team on the women's side. On the men's side, Jarrell Simmons and Luquan Choice were selected to first-team all-conference. Jalen Still was selected second team, while Dorian Pinson was selected as honorable mention. Josh Schertz was selected to South Atlantic Conference Coach of the Year, picking up 9 first-place votes. The LMU baseball team went to Bristol, Tennessee for a 9-inning matchup with King University on Wednesday. The Railsplitters scored twice in the first inning, only to have King come back with 5 runs in the second. The Tornadoes would add 3 in the fourth and 5 more in the sixth to take the lead 13-4. LMU would rally in the 8th inning for 7 runs, but they fell short, losing 13-11. Zach Butler took the loss for LMU, going 4 innings, allowing 8 hits and 8 runs while striking out 2. The baseball team will move back into conference action this weekend when they travel to Newberry, South Carolina to face the 19th-ranked Wolves. The LMU softball team continued their season-opening road tour when they traveled to Dahlonega, Georgia for a doubleheader with North Georgia. The Nighthawks scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings of Game 1 on their way to a 6-0 win. Breonna Taylor took the loss for LMU, going 6 innings, allowing 6 hits, 6 runs, and striking out 4. Courtney Poole picked up her 15th win of the season for North Georgia, only allowing 2 hits while striking out 10. Game 2 started out like the first one for the Nighthawks as Meredith Heiler hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, and North Georgia went on to win 4-0. LMU's Taylor took the loss again, going 6 innings, allowing 4 hits, 4 runs, and striking out 2, while North Georgia's Poole picked up her 16th win of the season, only allowing 3 hits and striking out 8. Now at 4-15 on the season, the ladies will spend Sunday afternoon in Louisville, Kentucky for a doubleheader with Bellarmine. Also very quickly, LMU women's lacrosse is at UVA Wise Thursday evening, and the ladies will be back at home on Saturday for a matchup with Newberry College. The game on Saturday will start at 3 p.m. at the LMU Soccer Complex. Now that's all for sports this weekend, but stay tuned. Joseph Lewis and Tyler Rattle will be here after the break to let you know what movies are being released this weekend and what concerts are happening around the area when we return to LMU Community TV News.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Hello, I'm Joseph Lewis, bringing you all the latest information in the world of movies. Coming to theaters this week is Zootopia, the latest release from Walt Disney Animation Studios, and their first since 2014's Big Hero 6. Set in a world of anthropomorphic animals, the film's voice cast is led by Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin as a con artist Fox and a police officer Bunny who team up to uncover a conspiracy threatening the residents of their animal kingdom. Brought to life on the big screen by Tangled and Wreck-It Ralph directors Byron Howard and Rich Moore, alongside writer Jared Bush, Zootopia features numerous talents including Idris Elba, J.K. Simmons, Jenny Slate, Tommy Chong, and randomly, pop singer Shakira. Next up for this week is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, a political comedy from Crazy Stupid Love directors Glenn Ficarra and John Requa, in which Tina Fey stars as Kim Barker, a war correspondent stationed in Afghanistan as tensions with the Taliban reach a boiling point. The Wolf of Wall Street's Margot Robbie co-stars as her Scottish colleague, alongside The Hobbit's Martin Freeman and Billy Bob Thornton, and the film is adapted from the real Kim Barker's memoir, courtesy of 30 Rock writer Robert Carlock. Also new to theaters this week is London Has Fallen, a sequel to 2013's surprise hit action thriller Olympus Has Fallen. Leading men Gerard Butler, Aaron Eckhart, and Morgan Freeman return as the death of Britain's Prime Minister is orchestrated as part of a terrorist plot against the most powerful leaders of the Western world. Many of the original film's supporting players will make appearances, including Angela Bassett and Robert Forster, and up-and-coming director Babak Najafi fills the shoes of Antoine Fuqua. Lastly for this week, in limited release, is Knight of Cups, the latest addition to historically reclusive filmmaker Terrence Malick's sparse but prestigious body of work, and his first release since 2013's polarizing romantic drama To the Wonder. Christian Bale stars as a Los Angeles screenwriter haunted by his siblings' misfortunes and grappling with his own empty, hedonistic lifestyle. The supporting cast includes Cate Blanchett, Natalie Portman, and Antonio Banderas, and the film is photographed by Emmanuel Lubezki, the winner of 3 consecutive cinematography Oscars for Gravity, Birdman, and The Revenant. Zootopia, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and London Has Fallen can be seen in theaters nationwide starting this Friday, March 4th, while Knight of Cups will kick off its run in select cities. And as always, be sure to check your local listings for special Thursday night screenings in the area. That's all for today in the world of movies. I'm Joseph Lewis.
Hi, I'm Tyler Allard of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV. Here's your concert calendar for the week of March 3rd, 2016. Coming this Sunday to the Bijou Theater in Knoxville is Houndmouth. Houndmouth is a folk rock band out of Louisville, Kentucky area, and with their 3rd appearance at the Bijou in 3 years, Houndmouth seems to have found a strong following throughout the South, with a sold-out date in Lexington and a nearly sold-out date in Asheville on this same tour. Houndmouth's sound is reminiscent of their influences, and they cite the band as their biggest influence. With all members singing at some points at their shows, I'm sure the late Levon Helm would be proud to see that he's influenced such a talented group. You can expect to hear songs from their first 2 albums, as well as some cover songs. The past 2 times I've seen them, they've covered the band's I Shall Be Released and Dion's Run Around Sue in their encore, so they love to leave an audience with a cover song. For more information on this event, you can visit knoxbijou.com. Coming Wednesday, March 9th to the Tennessee Theater is the Blue Man Group. A fun, musical, and visual experience that all ages can enjoy, the Blue Man Group has been going strong for over 25 years. Known for their obscure homemade instruments, they combine elements of music, comedy, and stunning visuals. It's been called a multi-sensory experience. This is an excellent event for the entire family. Just make sure their ears are ready to get hit by a wall of percussion. For more information on this event, you can visit TennesseeTheater.com. I'm Tyler Allard of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV, and that's your concert calendar for the week of March 3rd, 2016.
I never felt all that special. But in the wake of an earthquake, we can all do something. When donating goods, it's hard to know what's needed. So now it's my turn to help. Aid workers can spend me locally, where I can help save lives. Someone is doing better because of me. Together, we made that happen.
Ma.
In your new role, we help you help. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who once took care of you.
And that is going to do it for your weekend edition of LMU Community TV News.
I'm Adam Haley. Thank you for joining us. We shall see you on Monday.
For everyone here at LMU Community TV, I'm Ashley Hurley. Have a great weekend.